serious?
Hello, and welcome to James, the Less Express Lane, where we get you out as fast as possible with DSP decides to redefine what begging is, so he's no longer a beggar. He's in the past said, guys, it's not begging, it's crowdfunding. I'm crowdfunding. Now give me money, I'm gonna have to eat lunch meat sandwiches. Well, let's watch.
Brian did a $2 super chat. He says, what's your opinion on people that beg? Well, here's the thing. It depends on your definition of beg.
Exactly, it depends on my definition of begging, guys.
If there's someone who literally is sitting in the street begging for something for nothing, that's one thing. If there's someone who is providing...
Now, mind you, he doesn't mention DSP. He doesn't call DSP a beggar. And yet somehow DSP is able to turn that super chat into, he's calling me a beggar, but I'm not. Here's why.
Free content to you that you're finding entertaining, and then they ask for a contribution in return because that's the way that they make their living, that's completely different, and that's not begging.
It's crowdfunding.
So, people that beg, well, it's sad that there are people who have to beg, I feel. It would be nice if we lived in a society where everyone had enough, and you didn't have to have people who would have to ask for stuff like that.
If you didn't play WWE Champions and Street Fighter Duel and WWE Immortal and Supercard and Hearthstone and Fox Animation Domination, what was the other ones he talked about playing? Final Fantasy, Estivus, Marvel Future Flight, Twin Alliance, whatever it's called, DBZ Dokkan Battle. If you didn't play all those while door dashing multiple times a week and just getting drunk every single fucking day, maybe, just maybe, you'd have enough. I don't know about you, but $2 million that you never pay taxes on might just be enough for most people in the world. Not DSP.
On the street. But that's not the society we live in. For me, when it comes to stuff like that, like, I would prefer to help out people who I know are going to use what I'm going to give them for something good. Like, for example...
This is an absolute fucking lie.
One time I was in the drive-thru at Taco Bell. This is a true story.
When? When were you at the drive-thru at Taco Bell? You don't go to drive-thrus. You DoorDash everything. When is the last time you would have been going through a drive-thru of a Taco Bell? You don't do that. You don't leave the house but once a week. And even then, you tell us exactly where you went and what you did and what you ate. We DoorDash breakfast, so it was half an hour late, so I got half an hour late start to going to PetSmart. Then after PetSmart, I went to Total Wine and got booze for the marathon. Then I got home and I DoorDash sushi that my wife likes. When have you gone to a Taco Bell drive-thru?
It was a few years ago.
Uh-huh. Bullshit.
And a guy rode up on a bicycle. And he didn't necessarily even look like he was poor or anything. He didn't. He literally didn't. But he rode up, and he was in the drive-thru line with me, and he says, hey, man, can you do me a favor? I'm really hungry, and I don't have any money on me. Could you buy me, like, 2 tacos? 2 tacos is what, like $3, $4 at Taco Bell? At least it was then. Who knows what it is now? Now it's probably like $17. But back then...
Yeah, maybe when you DoorDash it, it's $17.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, what purpose does this guy have to lie to me? If he's actually hungry, if he wants food, and look at him, I'm buying the food directly for him. I'm literally going to give it to him. He's not asking for money. He's asking for food. So I said, you know what? This is a case, this makes a lot of sense. I did it, and I bought it for him, and I gave him the food, and he was very happy and grateful about it. He said, thank you so very much. I said, you're welcome. I said, the reason I did that is because I saw that you were going to eat it right here, and you're not lying to me. You're not going to take my money and go run off and do something with it.
Guys, if you can tell me where I can buy drugs for $3, please let me know. I'll gladly buy for $3 and turn around and sell it for $50.
Like do drugs or something. Yeah, you're actually doing what you said. You're hungry. I appreciate that. I'll help you out.
Keep left.
You know?
And
so if that's
left.
the kind of begging, and it's legit like that, then I don't have a problem with it. But the problem is we live in a society where there's so many deceptive people out there.
Turn left.
You know, sometimes you see these people who are out there, and they got a sign, and they claim that they need help.
Like, oh, guys, I need help to pay my bills. I need help to pay my back taxes. Guys, look at this cool toy I bought. Guys, with this fancy toy I bought. Guys, I bought another microphone. Guys, I bought another camera. Guys, this camera I just bought stopped working. Don't worry, I have 3 more cameras in the closet to use. No, I didn't tell you about those 3 extra cameras I bought, but I bought them. So, and it's a good thing I bought those 3 extra cameras so I can pull them out whenever I need to. Guys, I just bought. Guys, I just bought. Guys, I just paid for it. Guys, I just bought. Guys, look at all this booze I bought. Guys, look at all this food I bought. Guys, look at all this food and money that I've been spending on. Yay! DSP, why does it sound just like you?
But it's like, that's great, but we have programs in place to get help. You realize that, right? Like, there's homeless shelters, there's soup kitchens, there's assistance programs.
Soup kitchens? Food banks? Huh, during your DSP politics show. Guys, beggars can't be choosers. I can't believe these food banks are asking for specific foods for Thanksgiving. How dare they? Not realizing that A, if they have 5 ovens, and they already have 10 turkeys, you show up with 2 more turkeys, the fuck are they gonna do with those 2 extra turkeys? They already have more turkeys than they can cook. Also, we have people that have this medical condition or this religious belief where they can't eat certain things, but would still like to be able to cater to them during the holidays. And so, hey, before you show up with more turkeys, could you please call ahead and be like, hey, what do you guys actually need? Oh, we have a bunch of turkeys, but we don't have any stuffing to put in the turkeys. We don't have any gravy. We don't have this. We don't have that. So if you could donate that instead of more turkeys, that would be great. Or, of course, the boxes and boxes and boxes of mac and cheese, but no butter or milk to make them with. It's kind of like having 1,000 cans of food in your bunker after the bombs fall, and yet you don't have a can opener. Great, you have all this food you can't fucking eat. So go ahead, have 10,000 boxes of mac and cheese. No milk, no butter. Congratulations, you got a bunch of boxes taking up space in a food kitchen. Guys, beggars can't be choosers. Now, the best way to support my stream is by tipping me.
There's even things that'll give you a free cell phone that'll get you back on your feet, that might even find employment for you. So,
if you're homeless, Cigar, what's your address? So if we need to send you something in the mail, we can send it to you. I don't have an address. Alrighty then. Goodbye. Get the fuck out of here.
how do I know that if I give you my money that you're begging for right now, you're not giving me something for the money, you just want me to give you money, you're standing here with a sign, how do I know, right, that this is not going to be a situation where you're actually pulling a fast one on me? It's actually
only I'm allowed to scam people. You can't scam me back.
been proven there's people out there who stand there asking for money and they make a living doing it, and they're actually not destitute. They're just doing it so they don't have to get a job.
Guys, I don't want to have to get a job. Guys, people who work 9-to-5 jobs are suckers. That's a direct quote. Guys, I don't need to get a job. I can just sit here and beg for money and you guys will give it to me. Thankfully, Josh Poem has more.
Pretty bad. It's not common, but it's true. It's actually been proven. So,
It has been proven that people like you sit there and beg for money.
you know, I would prefer
While living in a gated community.
to do it in a way that I know that the money that I'm giving is going to go to something that I want it to go for. So, for example, last year, during Thanksgiving, I gave a donation to my food bank. The food bank stocks food for those who need it. I know the food bank isn't going to take that money and go blow it on something stupid and frivolous or even harmful. They're going to help people who need it. That's where I would like to give my charity stuff too, because that makes more sense, okay? Now, if you're talking...
Again, you attack them saying, I can't believe they're begging for this money and for food donations, but then they want to demand what kind of food you give them. Which again, as I've explained, because unlike him, I've actually done volunteer work for these kind of places. So I understand that if they have 5 ovens and 10 turkeys, they'll start a couple days before, make sure to get through the first 5, then get through the next 5, so by the time Thanksgiving comes around, they have plenty of turkeys cooked and cut up and all that ready to go. But if people keep showing up with turkeys and more turkeys, they go, well, the Cherry Street mission is full. Like, we don't have any more ovens. We literally can't cook any more turkeys. So they'll call around, be like, hey, or, because several restaurants will be closed, they'll actually get a hold of the restaurants nearby, be like, hey, we have so much food being donated, we literally do not have the kitchen space to cook it all. Can we ask you to volunteer your time on your day off to open up your restaurants back areas where, we have 6 ovens and all this extra equipment, so you can help us cook the food so we can donate it for the food banks and the people coming to the food banks and stuff. Like, they've actually done that before in the past because they needed to, because they had so many, turkeys or other things that require oven space that, well, we literally don't have any more oven space. We have countertops. We have stovetops, so like if you need to boil water to throw potatoes in to mash them up, or make mac and cheese because someone donated butter and milk, so forth, like that's great. But they need more oven space. They just simply don't fucking have it. They have in the past called around to various restaurants like, hey, you're gonna be closed on Thanksgiving, right? Yeah. Well, could you open up just for us so we can use your kitchen area so we can cook more food? Thank you.
Talking about someone like me being an online content creator, literally at no moment ever did I ask for a contribution. Am I begging?
You're constantly begging.
I've already provided you the content. You're here right now on the stream watching said content. Right now, this answer I'm giving you is the content that you so crave.
And I like to point out, guys, if I give them the money, whether they spend it on drugs. And yet, if you give them money, saying the Untitled Goose Game, here's $15 for the Untitled Goose Game. Once you give me that money, I can spend it on whatever I want. I don't got to spend it on that game. Once that money is mine, I can do whatever I want with it. So why can't they be like, all right, well, thanks for the money, dummy, but I'm going to go buy drugs now. Once you get the money, it's their money, right? They can spend it on whatever they want.
Hey, or else you wouldn't be here. So if you like the content, support it. That's not begging. That's asking for contributions for content I've already given you. And by the way, since that's the case, since this isn't me saying, oh, I'm so destitute and I need money for food and stuff.
You've literally done that, though. You have literally begged for money to buy food on your day off.
That means that I can spend any contributions that I receive on a stream on anything I want whatsoever, and you have absolutely no say about it, nor can you complain about it.
Holy shit, DSP, I just said that. That you will literally say, once the money's mine, I can do whatever I want with it. I don't want to give him money because what if he spends it on drugs? Well, once you give him the money, it's his money, right?
Because that's how it works. That's exactly how it works. Okay? So I hope that you got a little education here tonight. Thanks for the money. Appreciate it. That's now $7 that you've actually given me.
Guys, that's more money. Yay! Not that he's appreciative of it. He never has been. Never will be. This is supposed to be a troll super chat, whatever, or troll tip. Stop doing that. I know, $2 here, $2 there doesn't really mean much. And we get content out of it, sure. And even if you were to give him $10,000, it all goes to W Champions, but still, it's funnier when he doesn't hit the goals. With that, don't let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.